Hello, I am Clif Foster, and welcome to Zoo Roma's Bar and Grill inside the NITEC Sports Center. We're about to have the NAHL Lone Star Brahmas Coaches Corner coming right up. Welcome back. I'm Clif Foster. Joining me today is Coach Dan Wildfong. How are you doing today?
Cliff, great to see you.
It's good to see you too. I saw you on Saturdays last time.
Yeah.
Which kind of makes me nervous.
Kind of a face for radio I have, so.
Well, that's what they
We're on TV.
That's what my mom tells me.
Yeah.
So we had a great weekend. Friday night we exploded for a total of 8 goals. Saturday night we finished off in a shootout. 2-1 is what we finished up with. It was a good weekend. We put together our second 3-game win streak of the season. So how does that feel for the team?
You know, anytime we can, find success, especially late in the year, I think it's a positive. Anytime we get a win, we're a team that scratches and claws and tries to find a way. And I think our guys are really starting to understand what it takes to win at this level.
Now, with you guys coming into Friday, we had a whole lot of transactions get pulled through. We lost several players. We lost Paul Frgeau. We lost Todd Kortzinski, RJ Salvato, and Donovan Gardner. 2 of those went up to the USHL. So total, I believe that brings us to 3 players that have moved up, correct?
Yes.
With Jacob Nahama.
Nahama moved up. We obviously moved Paul to Des Moines, and we moved Gardner to Tri-City, which – we never try and hold anyone back. We try and move guys up and move them on. It's such a great experience for those guys to try and get, at the higher level, and that's great.
Now, do you expect big things from those guys where they're at?
Well, I think they brought them in for their leadership. They're 20 years old. They're going in. That's probably a recruit right now. So I'll call them back.
There's always business going on the show.
Yeah. But I think they brought them in for their experience. They're 20 years old. They don't have a lot of time left, and this is a great opportunity for them to try and get their D1 scholarship or get to the best D3 school they can.
And with everything going on, like I said, we exploded for a total of 8 goals. And where did the offense come from?
Well, I didn't think we played a great game of defense. I didn't think they had a great game of defense, and it was just a run and gun kind of game. It's kind of the game that coaches don't like, but fans love to see.
Right.
I'm calling timeouts and the 8-4 win, and that usually doesn't happen very often. But, I wanted to get us focused so that we didn't let that one slip out of our hands. We brought in a lot of new guys that have, they're younger, but I think they have a little more talent. They might have even upgraded our team in the offensive category.
Especially in offensive category. That's one thing I was going to mention. Now, the 4 guys that we brought in Roman Uchyn, we brought in Hogan Davidson, Jeremy Briscoe, and Thomas Aldworth. Now, the only one not to play this weekend was Jeremy Briscoe. I believe he's the only defenseman that we brought in.
Yeah,
correct?
He's a younger D-man. We obviously want to give him some time to develop. With our system, he's young. We don't want to throw him to the fire, so we want to make sure that he gets proper reps in practice and see where he's at, and then Potter and I will make the decision where he gets in the lineup.
Now, Roman and Hogan combined for 5 points during this weekend. So, do you just think these guys have that much offensive potential, or are they just that good?
Well, I think they're great players. We're very excited. Obviously, they're younger.
Mm-hmm.
We lost a lot of our 20-year-olds, and we gained some guys that are younger that could possibly be back with us next year. And I think these guys bring exactly what we want to the program, where they're hard to play against. They have skill to make plays, and we're always looking for work ethic, and they seem to work. Obviously it's still early, it's still honeymoon, but at the end of the day, they showed up and played a great weekend for us.
And one of the biggest things I saw was from Roman. He has excellent vision.
Oh, yeah.
Outstanding vision. He was able to pick up a pass. He was heading into the offensive zone, and he was coming up just at the left side of the slot and had Alex Dagnall cutting up the left wing. In my position, from what I see, I get to see everything developing from the top. But he saw it, and he was able to flip the puck right on the tape to Dagnall. Dagnall let a shot rip, just couldn't finish it off. And, that was kind of how it went Saturday night. But, is that just one of the tools that you think Roman can bring out?
Yeah, I think he brings toughness as well. He's got a lot of speed, deceptive speed. He doesn't look like he's a burner out there, but when he's with the puck, he keeps his feet moving, and that's hard to play against. And he's a big guy. Like, he's solid. So, anytime you're, like I said, you're a hard guy to play against and teams really don't want to play against you, I want them here.
Yeah, outstanding.
Yeah.
Now, a little off the subject, we have the assistant coaches auction ending tomorrow evening. Now, what are you going to have this new assistant coach this night, one night? What are you going to have them do?
Well, anyone's better than Potter, so just kidding, Potsy. All right. But at the end of the day, we want to make this a fun experience for them. This doesn't happen very often where you can ride on the bus with your team. You can actually go on the bench with your team. You can see pregame skate. You can see the video we do. We really see the behind the scenes and what they eat, how they prepare, how they get ready for a road game. And it is these guys' career right now. They're trying to obviously get D1 scholarships, and they do treat this serious. But this is a fun event. They can see behind the scenes.
Absolutely. Now, coming up this weekend, we've got a very tough series against Amarillo in Amarillo.
Yeah.
What do you expect them to bring to their own table?
Well, it's funny. I know the coach really well, and he actually told me, here's what I'm going to do against you guys the other day.
Well, I guess you can't beat that, right?
No, and he was serious. We beat them in their building last time. They're not happy about that. So our guys have to be ready for a battle. It's not going to be easy. I know they're going to put pucks behind us, and they're going to try and, make us earn every step, every inch. And we got to do the same, throw our game right back at them. Well, that's what we want to do, put pucks behind their guy D. We want to finish every check. We want to make it really hard for them. And I think, obviously, the first goal is going to be key in that building, too. If we can get up a goal and play good, solid D, we'll be fine.
Now, it's been a rough season. It's been kind of tough going on. What are your expectations for the rest of it and for next year? Because we are coming near to the end.
Yeah, we're obviously looking for the future. When we made a lot of the trades, Potter did a great job. Me and him were up in the office, every 6 a.m. to at midnight trying to make deals, and we were watching players on the on the screen on Fast Hockey, seeing what they're like, trying to scout them, calling different coaches, calling different scenarios, and I think we were the most active team in the league. So obviously we're looking for next year, but at the end of the day, we want to finish strong here. We want to put a stamp on this organization saying we're going to be tough to play against and look out for next year.
Outstanding. Coach, do you have anything for me?
No, I can't thank enough for everything you did. You drove the vans. A lot of people don't understand what you did for the team the other day. This guy is such a team player. You drove the vans all the way to Wichita Falls for us. I can't thank you enough.
It's nothing.
You do such a great job on the show. You don't get thanked enough, along with Kaysen and his crew and Lee. They do a great job, great staff.
All the behind the scenes peoples, we do appreciate them. They're outstanding. And it's, Coach, we can't tell you how much we thank you because you let us come out and do this. And, we harass your team. I show up in your office every once in a while. There's people all over there. And I really appreciate you letting me come out. So.
No problem. It's a lot of fun. And we expect a big finish here. And we want all the fans to understand we're in it for the long haul here too.
What I'm excited about is after this weekend, we have 4 weeks where we're at home. And that's a ton of time. I mean, that's a lot of games. Now, what do you want our fans to do?
I just want that crowd, on Friday, Saturday night. Chad and Scott in our front office did such a fabulous job, and the guys just love playing in front of them. And, I mean, word travels. When you get those kind of fans, you're going to start attracting better players to come to the building. And when you come and cheer that loud, and a lot of kids, they don't get to play in front of that at the NA level. They're playing in front of 200-300 people.
Right.
Which we want to make this one of the best places for a kid in the NA to come play and learn and develop and reach his potential to a D1 school.
Outstanding. Coach, that's all I have for you today. I appreciate you for coming in. Have a wonderful night, and we will see you later. For Coach Dan Wildfong, I'm Clif Foster, and coming up next, we will have the NAHL Lone Star Brahmas Player Spotlight.
All of your Brahmas action can be viewed live and on demand at fasthockey.com. Simply create an account, buy game credits, and watch your Lone Star Brahmas live. The Lone Star Brahmas want to hear from you. Drop us a comment on facebook.com/Lone Star Brahmas or ask a question to feature on the next Coach's Corner.
Welcome back. I am Clif Foster's. Again, we are inside Zuroma's Bar and Grill, inside the NITEC Sports Center. I love this place. We're sitting at the Godfather table with the player spotlight. So, with me, I have 2 of the 4 new guys, and Ben Owen, who is also trouble. So we have number 25, Hogan Davidson. We have number 18, Roman Uchyn, and number 14, Ben Owen. How are you guys doing today?
Good.
Trying to stay warm? It's a little chilly out here these days. We'll start with you, Hogan. You came out from Wichita Falls, and you essentially took Todd Kortzinski's place. I feel like you're an explosive player. It's great watching. You've got the very first goal of this weekend. How'd that feel for you?
Well, it felt great coming into a new environment. It felt good to put one behind the net.
Now, that's the other thing is you started the chase with Eric Hancock, the goalie. You started it. He got chased in the first 5 minutes of the game on Friday night, so they had to bring in their starter. Now, does that add any confidence for you guys whenever you get a goalie pulled?
Well, yeah, that's always a good sign. If the other team's pulling their goalie, it means you're putting some pucks in the net. I don't know.
Just
usually a good thing if they have to pull their goalie.
There you go. Now, coming in from Wichita Falls, is it a culture shock for you? I mean, it's 2 hours down the road, but
well, there's no traffic in Wichita Falls to start off, and there's a lot of traffic down here, so that's something different.
That's true. Now, have you been down here often?
This is my first time in the Dallas area, other than when we would play Lone Star.
Okay.
In Wichita Falls, yeah.
So you haven't quite been able to take in any of the sights, hit the mall, hit up the movie theater, anything like that?
Not yet.
All
been
right.
here for less than a week.
Yeah. Any plans
Just
on that
settling
later
in.
on?
Oh, for sure, yeah.
Now, who are you rooming with?
Hunter Stanley.
Oh, you're rooming with Hunter?
Yeah.
Oh, man. That's going to be interesting.
Yep.
Now, with you coming out, what are your plans later on? You were born in '95, and so moving on past the NAHL, what do you have going on? Do you want to go to college? Do you want to try to stay in the USHL or anything to that effect?
Well, I want to keep playing hockey as long as I can.
Right.
Hopefully get that D1 scholarship. That's my goal. But when I do go to college, I'm going to try to be an engineer.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
All right.
That's my plans. And then
Nice.
we'll see what happens after that.
Outstanding. Well, Hogan, we'll move it on to Roman.
All right,
See what's going on
sounds
with
good.
him. How are you doing today, Roman?
I'm doing good.
Good. Now, you came out from a Cooley region. Is there any big differences for you coming out to the DFW area?
Yeah, when I left Cooley, it was about -20, so
Oh.
there's a difference.
So you're
It's
ready to
gonna
get
be
out in
70.
shorts.
Yeah, exactly. And the hockey's a lot different in the South, I think.
Is it?
It's a lot more physical,
Okay.
and you have a little bit less time, I think.
Yeah. Well, it's just about everybody's looking to hit somebody out here.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's just because we're angry or what.
I don't know.
Now, you were also born in '95, correct?
94.
94, okay.
Yeah.
Now, have you been able to hit up anything outside in the area or anything like that?
Not really. I just got in Friday, and I don't have a car, so
Oh, okay.
haven't been,
Kind of stuck.
yeah, so
Now,
far.
You just got in Friday. So is that tough for you guys to come in after and then just immediately play a game?
No, I was practicing all week in Cooley, so
Oh, okay.
my legs were good, and didn't have too early of a flight, so it wasn't too bad.
That's good. Now, one thing that I mentioned with Coach Dan Wildfong is what I noticed with you is that you have ridiculous vision on the ice. There's a play on Saturday night where you set up Alex Dagnall. You guys were cutting into the zone. You had the lead, and you're just to the left of the slot. You saw Dagnall cutting up the wing. You passed it back, hit about the top of the circle, and he was able to rifle a shot. Now, from where I was sitting, I saw it happen because I'm up top. How in the world did you see Dagnall back there?
I don't know. If it's the play I'm thinking of, if it's the same one,
Yeah.
I looked over my shoulder, kind of saw him and knew he was there, and then passed it to him.
It was a great pass. It was ridiculous. The only thing that would have made it better is if we could have beat Hancock on it, but it was greatness. Now with you, your plans after the NAHL as well. Do you plan on staying, going up to the USHL or trying to get in the ACHA?
Yeah, I'm just right now trying to get a scholarship and win wherever I go,
Okay. Do you know what you want to try to study in school?
It's a good question. Haven't really thought about school in a while.
All right. Fair enough. Ben, how about you, man?
How about me? I'm doing good. Is that
Good.
what you're asking?
A little bit of everything. Now, you've been given one of the best compliments that I've heard from Coach Wildfong, and that's you're called a defensive defenseman, which we don't have very many of. I believe you're one of maybe two.
Yeah, probably.
How does that make you feel whenever Coach says stuff like that about you?
And it's always a good feeling hearing positive stuff from your coach.
Yeah.
Me being a defensive defenseman, that's just kind of how I was brought up. The coaches I had, I grew up playing in Minnesota.
Okay.
So they always just kind of taught me how to play from there. I'm not afraid to step up in the play every now and then, but for the most part, I'm a stay-at-home D and just kind of shut down and protect the house.
Good. Now with you come in, I've seen you lay hits, I've seen you take hits, and one of my favorite things is whenever you go for a board battle in the corner, you don't just go in there to battle. You go in there, it looks like you go in there flat out to win it.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I've seen you take a couple players down, and the other good thing is you don't spend a lot of time in the box.
No.
Now, is that just something is that part of the coaching from your earlier years as well?
I would say so. If I go in there, like you said, with the attitude of I want to win that battle and to do everything it takes, but I'm not going to do something stupid to, take a penalty or hurt my team or anything like that. So I'll go in there definitely looking to lay a hit or, hurt somebody or, whatever I have to do.
Whatever you need to do.
But I'm not going to go over the top and, take a penalty.
Yeah.
So.
Coming up, you guys have Amarillo, in Amarillo. What is your game plan whenever you head up north?
We've beat them at home before, so we're just going to stick to our game plan, which is, physical game, finish our hits, do the little things, chipping pucks out of the zone, chipping pucks into the zone, and get lots of shots. That's just our game plan, and if we stick to that, we've had success with it before, so that's what we're going to try to do.
Outstanding. Now, your choice of what do you want to move up to? Do you want to stay in the USHL, move up to the ACHA?
Ideally, I'd love to go, D1 college, kind of like,
Right.
everyone says. But if something like that doesn't work out, I'm kind of like Hogan. I just want to, play hockey for as long as I can. Whether that's like pro or a D3 or club or something like that, I always want to have hockey there. So just trying to keep everything open right now.
All right. Nice. All right. Are you guys ready to have some fun?
Yeah.
All right. We'll bring it back over to Hogan. I've got 3 questions for you.
Yeah.
You guys have not seen these questions, and this makes me happy because they're awesome. If you had a choice, let me make sure I've got the right ones, because I've got to make sure I have the right ones for you guys.
All right.
All right. I've got about 1 million papers here. All right. If you had to be any type of mythical animal, you can either be a unicorn, a leprechaun, the tooth fairy, or the Easter bunny. Which would you be?
I guess the tooth fairy. I don't know why.
All right.
Because tooth fairy can fly. That'd be kind of cool.
All right. How about you,
I don't
Roman?
know.
What were the choices again?
You can be a unicorn, a leprechaun, the tooth fairy, or the Easter bunny.
Say a leprechaun.
All right.
I guess.
No reason why.
Just random pick.
Nice.
I can't think of a reason for any.
How about you, Ben?
If we don't have to choose from the list, I'd be like a Minotaur or something actually relatively cool.
Killing me on
But
that,
if I had
man.
to choose from the list, it'd probably be a leprechaun.
All
Get all
right.
that gold.
Oh, see?
Wouldn't mind that.
All right, smart. Now we'll keep it down there with you. You guys will like this one better. If you could have any superpower, what would it be?
Ooh, what would it be? X-ray vision would be tempting.
I can't imagine why, Ben. I can't imagine why.
That or probably flying.
All right.
So that's what I'd say.
How about you, Roman?
I'd say flying too.
Nice.
That would be nice.
Avoid traffic.
Avoid traffic.
Well, I already picked the Tooth Fairy so I could fly, so I'll have to go with invisibility.
Oh, that's a good
Be
one,
pretty
too.
Cool.
Smart.
Yeah.
All right, Roman, we're going to start with you on this one. All right. Now, this one's, it's not as much fun, but wood or composite stick?
If everyone was using wood, I'd say wood. I think that'd make the game more fun, but composite if everyone else is using it.
Nice. Oh, you, Ben?
I'd probably go with composite stick.
All right.
It's a little bit better. I had played on a team where we had to use them. The coach made us all buy wood sticks.
Really?
And we had to use them, yeah. And we did so bad that he let us change back, so probably stick to the composite sticks.
There you go. How about you, Hogan?
I'd say composite sticks as well.
Nice.
Yeah.
Better flex?
Yep.
Well, guys, with that, I really appreciate you guys coming on the show. Y'all have been fantastic. It's outstanding to watch you guys. If there's anything going on, let us know. We're excited. Hogan, you come in with great energy. It's outstanding. Roman, you come in. You guys are firing. Ben, just keep it up, man. We really appreciate it. Y'all take it easy. This has been the Player Spotlight here at Zoo Roma's Bar and Grill inside the NITech Sports Center. Tune in to FastHockey.com where these guys will be playing, coached by Coach Dan Wildfong, and they will be in Amarillo this weekend. So tune in and cheer them on as best you can. Thanks for tuning in.